Hello, how are you? This is something good. I hope you love this one. We're gonna make a really fun cutout, of course, design with this one with the 8" frame and some magnets. Okay, so I hope you're ready for this. Let me see if I can get my life together here and figure out where I am. I'm going to go ahead and start painting this. We're going to paint the background of it white, of the cutouts white. And you know that we got to use Dream Car tonight because I just got mine in. And y'all, this color is phenomenal. Okay, if you have not placed your $75 order on my website yet, you need to run and do that. Hi, Lisa. Hey, Lori. Make sure that you get it before it's gone. We don't know how long it's going to last. It will only be this month, and you do have to place a $75 order in order to even qualify to purchase it, okay? So it doesn't get added on for free to your order. You do, it's still $16, okay? But this paste is beautiful, and it's going to go away forever once this month is up, okay? And we'll get another one next month. Hi, Joni. How are you? Yay, Lori. I'm glad. How do you like it? So, I've seen a couple of comments that the color is similar to Raspberry Sorbet. And I want to show y'all tonight that it is not. Okay, it is very different. It's more of a bright pink. Let me just show you. Hey, Alma. How are ya? Hi, Autumn. Let me see, where am I? Okay, so it's hard to tell in this room. Okay, this is Raspberry Sorbet. It's kind of like a darker pink. This is a true, the Dream Car is a true hot pink, okay? The light, I don't know, from my thing isn't great, and video quality is not that great to be able to show you. But when I tell you, trust me when I tell you. It is different, and it is brighter pink. It is a true hot pink. Hey, Karen, how are ya? Oh, keyword tonight is hope. So if you want to get the stuff that I'm using to make this project tonight, you can comment the word hope, H-O-P-E, and you'll get the link to get the stuff. Okay, cut out to the 8" frame, which, y'all, I love this frame. This project is going to be redoable, okay? Of course, the chalkboard is always redoable, but we're going to make this into a magnet. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. This makeup sponge is like flaking off or something. I don't know. It's funky. But I have a little bit of something. I know, exactly like the car was. Yes, 100%. Who had the Dream Car? Who had the beach house, y'all? I always wanted the beach house. I never owned the beach house. My cousins owned the beach house. I had a cousin that was like 6 weeks older than me, and her older sister. They had the Barbie beach house, okay, which I coveted, of course. I did have this little traveling house. It was like it had 2 beds in it, and it was like a briefcase sort of that you could carry your Barbies in. And then you flip it open, and it's got the bedroom and the kitchen. So of course I had like the refrigerator and all the tiny food and plates and all that junk. And Barbie and all of her friends. But I wanted that dream house so bad. I did have the car, the little car. I feel like I might have had some kind of van or something too, but maybe that's, I don't know. I might be making that up. Who knows? In my dreams. Hi, Tammy. How are ya? Welcome. All right. Sorry I've been MIA, y'all. I had to take a little bit of a mental health break. I had friends here last night. And I was so tired over the weekend. Like, on Sunday, I literally did not get out of bed, okay? Me and Dozer napped all day. And I just couldn't make myself get up and do a thing. It was horrible. I'm doing great. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to dry this really well, and then I think I'm going to do one more layer of white because it's this paint. I don't know if it's the paint on my paint lid is a little dried out or something. Oh my gosh. Yes, with the elevator. So my cousin had this super cool, they actually had multiple different versions, but they had the beach house and like all the cool stuff, y'all. As a kid, I always wanted the car that I could drive around, you know? Like that I could drive. No, never got it. So yeah, I don't know. My parents abused me, obviously. Because, you know, that's all I ever wanted, and I never did get it. So, thanks, Patty, for that. For spoiling me, but not spoiling me nearly enough. A swimming pool. Yes. Y'all, I loved Barbie so much. Seriously, I played with Barbies probably a lot longer than most of my friends did. I feel like I just loved her. And eventually I grew out of it. But, you know, I did used to get, my mom would get me the collectible, like, Christmas Barbies. You know what I'm talking about. And, hey, Brooke, how are you? I'm cutting this off. This thing is, like, flaking off or something weird is happening to it. So, oops. We're going to try again. So, yeah, I loved Barbie so much. But yeah, my mom used to get me the collectible one. That's what I was talking about. And so I had those, and I had probably like 6 of them, right? And whenever I moved out, my brother and his wife and his kids lived in my parents' house for a long time. And then now my niece and nephew are still there. My brother and his wife have since moved out, but my niece and nephew are still there. And I just, like, one day I was at my mom's house and I'm like, oh my gosh, up in my closet in my bedroom, I've got those Barbies. And I wanted to go see what I had because I know I had them and I always kept them in the box. I never once took them out. And they were, like, in the closet upstairs, like, hanging on a hanger in a bag. And so I go up, y'all, and to my heartbreak, hi Sue, hey Joanne, welcome. Hi, Stephanie. To my heartbreak, my niece had gotten into them as a little girl and opened them up and tore up the boxes, played with the Barbies, and, you know, my heart was broken because I thought, you know, these are probably, I don't know if they were worth anything. I have no idea what I even had now, but I was just, like, floored. My little niece just up there playing, probably not even knowing, of course not knowing what she was doing. Getting into my stuff just like little sisters do, right? Messed up my dreams of being a millionaire. So I'll blame it on her. Of why I'm not rich now. Anywho, so yeah, love Barbie. Really, really excited to find out what is going to come out next month as the color of the month. But I do not want you to miss out. So if you want to comment the word info, you can get the link to my website, or you can go into my VIP group and shop on my website anytime that you would like. Of course, the keyword for this project tonight is hope, H-O-P-E. And this is the cutout for tonight, okay? I know it's kind of hard to see, but you'll see it in just a few. All right, I'm going to let that, well, I guess I need to dry it because I have nothing else. Let's see. So next week I'm leaving to go to the Dominican Republic, but yes, whenever I get back, I will be doing a live sale. I literally just recovered from my cutout sale. I know that's ridiculous. But I've been trying to show my house, and it's really hard to do cutouts whenever I have to take the thing out of the window every day, pretty much. So speaking of that, I did have a showing today. And so I had to leave early because I had meetings today all morning long, and the showing was at noon. And so I left way early, and I just went and I parked up the street in my neighborhood like a little creeper so that I could watch the house and come right back as soon as they got done. But I just sat there for like a couple of hours, y'all, and I swear to you, my neighbors are probably like, what is this girl doing? Parking in front of our house. So today I saw them, and I actually got out of the car and told them, hey, just so you know, I know you've seen my car here parked in front of your house repeatedly. I'm not a creep. As much as it might look like I am, I'm not a creep. But I am trying to sell my house and all that stuff, and they were cool with it. I'm glad I talked to them. I've met all of them before, but I'm sure they don't recognize, you know, and you see this strange car parking in front of your house. I just think that's weird, too. So, anyway, this lady came. It was just her by herself, which I thought was strange. Usually it's like a realtor with her client, but I have seen one other time where it was just the realtor. And so, y'all, she was in and out in 5 minutes, probably less, okay? Literally got here right at noon and was gone by 12:05. And so, I'm using surface wax, by the way, just so little goes a long way. So anyway, I text my realtor and I'm like, hey, because it looked to me like she went out to her car and didn't immediately start it. So I was thinking like, okay, so maybe she just ran in and looked at it like before her client gets here or whatever. And so I text my realtor and I asked her, you know, what's up with that? She was here for 5 minutes, like, and it was just the realtor by herself. And she said, oh, well, let me call her. So apparently this woman is looking for rent houses. And so she was like previewing it. So I'm hoping, and she said that she loved it. She loved the shed. She loved the layout and the flooring and the kitchen. Y'all have a fabulous kitchen. It is enormous. For a small house, it's the biggest kitchen I've ever had. Okay? I mean, the whole living space is mostly kitchen. I mean, there's a small living room, which is fine. I'd rather have much more kitchen and a ton of cabinets than not have any. So I am fuzzing this really well, and I'm getting my hair cut in it too, so that's fun. So she loved all that, and she loved the shed for potential renters. So I hope I have a shot. She said that she was just looking at her options around town to see what's out there and available. So my house is ready too. They wouldn't have to do anything. Maybe paint. I mean, they probably definitely would have to. But it's totally ready for someone to pretty much move in. I mean, literally, we just have to paint it, or they would have to paint it, you know. So this is good day. Y'all, I'm liking this transfer. Let me see if I can show you. Okay. I hope something good happens to you today. I love it. This one would be great for like a big notebook. Like, you know those big Mead notebooks that I used to buy for like high school? Yeah. Alright. There's just like a little, I don't know, hair or something for my fuzzing cloth in there. I see another little something here. Just trying to get all that out of the silk screen so that I don't cause any bubbles. So that I have just perfect. Yes, so I was actually thinking about that earlier today. And the next time that I have it show ready, like as I'm walking out the door, and I've got all the lights on and everything like in tip-top shape, I will do a video because y'all need to see this house. It is so darn cute. Seriously, it is perfect. And I do love it. And plus, whenever it's ready for a showing, it's immaculate, which is amazing. I mean, we keep it pretty tidy now. Well, we have always kept it pretty tidy, but now it's like always like just on the edge of potential being able to show it. All right, so don't forget, this is Dream Car. You can get it By placing a $75 order on my website, it is $16 plus tax, just like all the other jars of paste. And I can tell you right now that we're going to use this several more times. Okay, this jar of paste will be lucky to make it out of this room to see the light of day ever again. Okay, I think I'm going to have to use the entire jar before we're done here with this month, because oh my goodness, I am obsessed with this. So if you haven't gotten yourself this jar, you need to go and get it. Okay, do not delay. It will be gone at the end of the month or as soon as it sells out. And I don't know, I don't think it's low stock yet. But people are wild out there, y'all. The new jars of paste that just came out, the new colors, are going low stock. Okay, that bunny transfer with the full bunny body, the C size, it is low stock and I don't think it's gonna restock. I don't know if those paste jars will restock, but I do know if Dream Car goes out of stock, it will not come back this month. Okay. Yes, I love this. I do. Let me see if I can transfer this over here and show you that. Look how good that looks. That color is amazing. It is so bright. Brighter than what I was thinking it was going to be. And it's on that bright white, it's amazing. So this is the 9x12 Aiden. I hope that you recognize this board. I'm going to just spray this with water. Okay, it is a reusable chalkboard. It is also magnetic, and we are going to make this a reusable project here. Okay. All right. Shirley, have you gotten your Dream Car paste yet? Or have you ordered it yet? I hope so. Don't let it slip by, my friend. I know a lot of you on here have already, so that's wonderful. Just make sure that you do. Don't miss out on it, okay? Whether you're a designer or a customer, you can get it. And I'm just taking my paste scraper and I'm scraping this old paste off of here. Just to make it easier on my board eraser so that I don't tear it up whenever I come back. I'm not getting all of it. I'm just getting like the thick bits. Okay, there's still going to be some paste down here that I'm going to have to get with my board eraser. Okay. Yeah, so they are still shipping launch day orders now. Earlier I saw they were like 50% complete with launch day orders. Hey Cassandra, how are you? So if you haven't received your order yet, stay patient. Dream Car did come out on the 1st though, so if you placed an order on the 1st, that's how I have mine. Because orders from the 1st, most of them should have shipped, or I think they all have shipped. Awesome, Tammy. I'm so happy to hear that. Okay, so I'm just wiping this off with the baby wipe just to get like the big stuff off of here so I don't cram up my board eraser. So I'm going to spray this generously one more time. And I'm going to spray my board eraser. This is basically just a magic eraser, but with no chemicals. Okay, this is a board eraser. It is used to clean our chalkboards and transfers. All right, so that's all you do. Just use your board eraser, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the microfiber. This is dirty. Don't look at it. The microfiber side of my fuzzing cloth, and I'm going to wipe down this entire surface, okay? Now, and how excited are y'all to see the future colors of the month? Yeah, so all of those orders from the 2nd are shipping a little at a time. Hopefully they'll get through the rest of them. I would say probably tomorrow or the next day. But probably, y'all, chalk ships fast, so they really have gotten it together with their shipping. Even if you are too funny, Joanne. And I know how you feel. Okay, the other day I was going outside. I'm trying to speak. leaving for a showing, okay? And I was like sweating profusely. I had just like mini cleaned my house. I had to do, yes, there will be a new color each month. Just one. It will be just like Dream Car is, where you can only get it by placing a qualifying order of a certain amount. So I believe it'll probably stay $75. I don't know that to be certain, but I assume. $75 retail purchase. And then you can get it that way, okay? So it'll still be the $16 for the jar and all that business, okay? I think I might just need 2 magnets. I don't know for sure. But I'm going to stick a couple of magnets on here. These are just the magnets from my shop. They come in a 12-pack. They're 1-inch magnets, okay? They're just like that. So I am going to use some hot glue on the back of this because I have found that the adhesive isn't as good as I would like it to be, okay? Anyway, so the other day I was walking out for a showing. I have Dozer. I'm sweating my butt off. I'm serious. Like, it looks probably like I ran like a 10K or something. I literally just mopped my floor. Like did a rough mop, okay? Like with a wet rag. Anybody ever do that? Just to get like the major mud prints off the floor and like wipe everything down, okay? Oh my gosh. I love this. So there's that. And then I was thinking, so I have this like green ribbon. I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to like adhere it. But I think that's going to be, you know, we're going to do this. Anyways, so, yeah, I'm trying to run out of the house. Open the front door. And y'all, there are like 6 packages, huge boxes on my porch. And I just curse, okay? Just loudly and obnoxiously. Like, basically, like, what else is God going to make me do today? Is pretty much what I said, but in a string of curses. Isn't that a great idea? That way you can change it out. And you could put that anywhere that's magnetic, okay? On a, fridge or whatever. Okay, so I just got a piece of painter's tape, okay? I'm going to take this painter's tape and I'm going to stick it on the back of my frame because I do not want to put glue on this frame, okay? So I just put it right there on the frame. And then I'm going to glue to that tape, okay? So that I can glue my ribbon down. Anyway, so I cursed very loudly, took Dozer out to the car, and it's like boxes from Chalk, a huge big bag of dog food, because we order from Chewy, the dog food that we like, because they don't carry it in, the one that we feed Dozer, it doesn't get carried in the stores. And so, I get him in the car, and I have to deal with these boxes now, right? And so, I of course just open my trunk, and I dispose of all of them in there. He was probably a little startled by the veracity, because, I mean, I'm, like, over it at that point, you know, like, trying to get out of the house, and then there's all these boxes, y'all, and I don't have anywhere where I can easily just stick it, right, stick a box. So I shove all of them that I can fit into the trunk of my car, and I take the last one, and I take it to the garage, and I throw it in the garage. Yeah, Chris is, well, he's pretty much used to it. If we don't have an Amazon package show up, he will ask me, "Are you okay?" Because pretty much every day is Amazon day. Okay, so I think that's gonna stick okay. I kind of want to add just a little bit more glue here. I know I've glued the heck out of this, but anyways. So I figure it all out, but y'all, these boxes, and so finally I bring the dog food back in, and all the boxes back in whenever I get home, and I left that dog food by the door because it was so stinking heavy. And when Chris got home and I told him, you're moving that. Get that dog food and put it in Dozer's thing, because we have like a big thing for it, a big plastic container. Put it in there, because I can't. I've already picked it up twice. I've moved it 2 different times, and that's my limit, okay? No, so actually I do stress about my projects that I'm going to do, but I literally just thought of this. I've seen other people do this. It's not like this is something new or really life-changing, this whole ribbon thing, but it's definitely a stolen idea from somewhere. Well, he's getting really good, y'all. Whenever we go out the door, I don't just let him take off, okay? Because he's so huge. He's 70 pounds now. I don't know if I told y'all that, but we weighed him the other night. 70 pounds of just pure bulk, okay? He's huge, and he's very tall. Sorry, I'm trying to get this to dry before I set it back down, because it's going to stick to my thing, and then I'm going to be in trouble. Anyway, so, yeah, he will just rip me off the porch, right? So I've gotten him to where he sits at the door, on the inside of the door, and then whenever I open the door, I let him out the door, and I make him sit on the porch right there. But he was kind of freaked out, I think, more than anything by the boxes, because they were all in front of our door. So I have this cute little flower, too, that I was thinking, oh my gosh, that's darling. Okay, so again, I'm going to do the same exact thing, okay? And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this tape on the frame, okay? But I'm also going to, I think, use a piece on the ribbon itself, okay? Right up here in this corner. Let me just make sure that's going to cover it, yeah. Okay, and then I'm going to take a smaller piece and I'm going to stick it to the ribbon, because I have found that this ribbon doesn't, yeah, he's super handsome too, don't forget, that is for sure. Yeah, so that way I don't have, it's not going to stick right to the ribbon. That's my point here that I'm trying to make, but I'm not making it very well. And just in case any glue goes through, that way it doesn't go onto my surface, okay? I really don't want to ruin this frame. This is a super nice frame. You can comment the word HOPE, H-O-P-E, to get all this. But yeah, Chris is pretty much aware of my shopping stuff that I'm doing all the time. So look how cute that is. Okay, this is magnetized, so it comes off, all right? Now, what would be really fun, too, is you could do a background on here, okay? And then stick this to it, like the new mini buffalo plaid would be great for this one, okay? Put that on the background. Then the cutout on top, which I should have done that, but I didn't think of that. See, now I'm coming up with ideas right now. So that would be a great idea too, and it's all removable. You can take this off and switch it out, okay? So just think about this for seasonal stuff, especially with Easter coming up, and being able to switch things out on this very expensive, very nice board. Isn't that cute? So don't forget, you need to get your Barbie Dream Car paste order in, okay? You have to do that directly on my website. I don't have the jars, okay? And I can't sell them to you. So in order to get them, you have to get them there. If I could, I absolutely would. But I'm not getting enough of them to be able to do that. Yeah, girl. I'm so excited for you. You're going to love them, Joanne. And your box is like, it's Frankenbox, okay? I had to like make a box for your stuff. So if you get a crazy looking box for me, just know that I tried really hard to create a box for you. All right. And I love you all so, so much. I hope you have a wonderful night. And I hope you love this project as much as I do. This Barbie Dream Car paste is incredible. So make sure that you get it. Comment the word HOPE to get all the stuff to make this. And I will see you tomorrow. Okay? Have a wonderful evening. See ya.